Hello, good morning. Welcome to another Sophisticated Saturday where together we work through my to-do list and get things done around the house. I'm actually getting started pretty early this morning and the kids are still asleep, so I'm going to try and get in a quick breakfast. And I am going to use this Collagen Company Glow Shake. It's a collagen meal replacement. You can use it up to 2 times a day. I really like using it in the mornings just because I feel like it's always difficult to get out the door or just to make a quick meal when I have little kids. So this has been really great. You just add 2 big scoops to 350 milliliters of water, and they have these great shaker bottles, and it actually keeps me full, which is really nice because it can be used as a meal replacement. I don't know how it is so incredibly creamy because I just mix it with water, but it is like the creamiest strawberry milkshake. And I really like that it's low in sugar, it has tons of protein, and then it is a collagen shake. So if you are familiar with taking collagen supplements, you know, it can help your skin and your hair and other things like that, in addition to tons of other benefits that a meal replacement shake would have. I really like the strawberry flavor, but I kind of want to try, they have a bunch of other ones, so I want to start trying more. You can see I'm like over halfway done with this bag. I've been using it a lot. And I do have a discount code that I will leave in the description if you are interested in giving it a try. I am going to enjoy this and we're going to get started kind of tackling things on the to-do list. Okay, so before we get too far into the day, we have to start with cleaning up the kitchen. I know it looked really clean when I was making my protein smoothie shake for the morning, but this side of the kitchen was such a mess. I had dirty dishes in the dishwasher, or I guess clean dishes in the dishwasher, which is good. I ran the dishwasher at night, like I always strive to do. And then I had some dirty dishes in the sink that I needed to put in the dishwasher because I had way too many dirty dishes last night that they didn't all fit in there. I still am obsessed with our dishwasher. We had our dishwasher kind of break down not long after we moved in, and we replaced it with this one. It's a KitchenAid dishwasher, and it has 3 levels to it, and I just feel like I can pack so much more in there. So I really, really like it, but I just feel like recently it's been non-stop with the dishes, and I don't know if it's that our youngest Henry is now starting to really eat, so it's like a 4th person is starting to eat, but usually it was just running the dishes once a day, and it seems like I'm starting to have more than that, so I maybe need to start rethinking my dishwasher schedule. I'm curious, do you guys have like a dishwasher schedule, or do you just keep running it as many times as you need to? I have one friend, we did a girls' weekend, and she ran the dishwasher. It felt like, I don't know, 3 times a day. It's like it barely had anything in it, and she ran the dishwasher. And I just like for it to be full when I do it. Of course, not over full, because then I feel like the dishes don't wash as well. But I don't know. It's this fine balance. So let me know what you do. I'm kind of excited for some of the things that I need to get done on my to-do list today. This one is, I don't know, not that exciting, but we have a friend that their daughter is turning 2. So I need to wrap some presents that I just got for her. I got them from Target, and Target has the cutest new line of toys. I say new, but it's maybe, I don't know,
3 months old, I'm guessing. It's called Gigglescape, and it's a lot of wooden toys. There's a lot of toys that my organizing heart loves because they are like a doctor set or a little dentist set, or this set is like a beauty set that I got her, and it has a way that it can be contained, which is really nice. You don't have to get like an extra bin or something. It comes with a container that the toys go in, but it's part of the set. And I got her that, and then a couple of learning puzzles. The learning puzzles are targeted towards 2+, and again, she's turning 2. The other set is more ages 3+, but I'd rather her have something that she can grow into than something that she's already kind of phasing out of. And I looked at the pieces. It's not really anything that's a choking hazard, and I don't know. It seemed like something that a 2-year-old could probably handle, or maybe 2.5, she'll start to get into it a little bit more. The puzzles were really easy to wrap, and then you'll see in a minute, the angle of the play set was a little extreme for wrapping, and I don't know what happened, but the idea would have been to wrap them with the same wrapping paper, but this wrapping paper that I have, I bought it literally for birthday parties. It came, I think, with a set for boys and for girls, and it's reversible, which is really fun, so you can kind of mix it up. But I don't know, I think I got too into figuring out how to tackle the angles of this that I forgot that I wrapped the other one with the reverse wrapping paper. So now I have to find a way to put the presents together to make it look like it's both from us. So we'll deal with that in a moment, but I think I did an okay job tackling the angles. I am most definitely not a gift wrap pro. I feel like I can handle a basic rectangle, but this was a little bit more difficult than expected.
Okay, so I think for dinner tonight, I'm gonna make a broccoli cheddar soup. Now, I had 2 recipes, and if you've been following me for a while, you know that I've been trying to work through all of the recipes I have and hone in on my recipe binders, make like family favorites, and have just those be my recipe binders. So I have 2 soups, and I'm trying to pick which one I wanna do. So there's the slow cooker option, which I've got my crock pot or my Instant Pot out that I use as a slow cooker, and I think that's what I'm going to do since I have this out. The other one is Panera inspired, and it has celery in it. It doesn't have any chicken. This one does have chicken. The slow cooker one has chicken, and it has potatoes. I think I'm going to combine a little bit, so I'm going to add the celery. That sounds good to me. And the reason I'm doing the slow cooker one is because I am not going to be home like right around dinner time. So I think it's just going to be a lot easier to have a slow cooker meal because I have a little bit of time now to meal prep as opposed to this evening when I'm not going to have as much time. So we're going to try the slow cooker one. If I don't like the recipe, if it's not a family favorite, I will toss it in the trash. If we do like it, then I will put it in the recipe binder. I have a template that I actually have on Etsy if you are interested in using my recipe binder template, but I will put it in the computer, type it up so it's all nice and neat and pretty. And again, if we don't like it, then I'll probably try the other broccoli cheddar soup. And then I think the other thing that I want to do is, if I have enough time today, make some bread that will go along with it. I don't have a lot of time around dinner, so I have to make the bread quickly so it has enough time to rise, and then the baking process also takes a while. So if I was planning more ahead, then I would have done the bread earlier, because the recipe that I used it's like a crusty bread. The recipe that I use is one that I think you can make the bread up to 3 days in advance, I want to say. So that would have been nice to do in advance, but alas, I did not. And the other reason I wanted to make the broccoli cheddar soup was because I bought this large head of broccoli to make some food for Henry and only used a little bit of it, and the broccoli was gonna go bad. So I decided to make this broccoli cheddar soup. So hopefully it's good. I'm gonna keep chopping up these veggies, add everything to the crock pot, and probably start making that bread.
This recipe turned out delicious. We were really happy with it. I don't think it was necessarily like the broccoli cheddar soup that you would think of. So when I was thinking of the Panera broccoli cheddar soup, this is very different. It was a good soup nonetheless. But if you're looking for like the broccoli cheddar soup that you'd think of, this wasn't quite it. Of course, it has chicken and potatoes in it, so it is a little bit different. But I think I prefer this one just because it's a little bit heartier. And then if I just do a broccoli cheddar soup, I feel like I have to make a protein on the side of it. But this kind of has it all in one. I did bring out my veggie chopper to chop the potatoes, which was a little bit difficult just because they're so hard. It worked great for the onions, and this thing has paid off so much. It just like makes the chopping process so much easier, although again, sometimes it does hurt my hand to bash that thing down. And then I had to cut the chicken and stick it into the crock pot, and it's so easy to make crock pot meals. I love it. Onto the bread. This is a bread recipe. Like I said, I make all the time. Really, really easy. It's just yeast, salt, water, flour, and that's it. Really, really simple. But I'm still looking at the recipe there, and I'm going to double the recipe because we love homemade bread, and when I'm going through the effort of doing this, might as well make 2 of them. So once I got that all mixed in, I did knead it a little bit with my hands, but this is a no-knead bread recipe, so you don't really need to knead it. It was just more of a better way to make sure all the flour was incorporated and mixed into the dough. And then once I got that all mixed together, I needed to rinse my hands off. You can cover it in like a saran wrap, or my bowl has an airtight top that goes on top of it, so I just used that. And then it needs to rise for about 2 hours. So while it rises, here's one of the fun things that we're doing today. Now, I am a crazy person, and both of my boys turn 1 and 3 in December. We're gonna do a joint birthday party, and I am gonna do a construction themed birthday party, which I know Owen will be obsessed with. Henry is only going to be 1, so he doesn't know any different, so I get to pick the theme. And I really want to make I want to say series of cardboard box construction vehicles, but we're starting with one right now. I saw this idea on Pinterest when I've been looking at party ideas. I have so many fun party ideas, but I saw this cute little craft idea to make a bulldozer out of cardboard boxes. So I'm just trying to figure out which cardboard boxes work the best. I'm looking at a few different images on Pinterest and just Googling like cardboard box bulldozer, and we're just gonna get a little bit creative here. So I will show a couple of pictures on the screen so you can see what I'm talking about, what these bulldozers look like. And I'm also gonna share a little bit of a sneak peek because after I filmed this, I did get a little bit further. I got some spray paint, I printed out some images and put them on there, so I'll share that image in just a moment. But it's a work in progress, and we literally have like almost 2 months until their birthday party. So like I said, I am a crazy person that I'm doing this so far in advance, but I love doing DIY crafts and projects, and I have a lot of ideas, so I want to get started on them and just slowly chip away at the ideas. So if you would love to see a party prep video or something like a video around their birthday party, I did do that, I think with both previous birthdays, which I believe was on my Sophisticated Motherhood channel, which is still up, but I've decided to stop posting on that, at least for now, while I try and figure out what to do with it. But I would probably just post that over here if you're interested in a party prep video. And party, it would probably be a little while till it comes out because I want to show you the final after of the party, so it'll probably be like early January that it would come out. But let me know in the comments below if you're interested in seeing that. Here I am cutting out some windows for the top part of the bulldozer. I wanted to make it so kids could climb into it and see out of it. I'm thinking I'm gonna make a fake little dashboard in the inside and try and make a steering wheel as well so they can play in there and really enjoy it. If I do make a second one, I'm thinking of doing, there were some other images of like a wrecking ball. I don't know what the vehicle would be called. And the little ball was made out of a balloon, which I thought was really cute. I just need some smaller boxes. Again, here's an image of it, so I'll show you what it looks like. And that might be the second one that I make because I do have a lot of diaper boxes and extra boxes that I could make a second one. But I have to say the spray painting was such an ordeal and was a little bit more costly than I thought it would be because it took several cans of spray paint to cover the entire thing. So this cheap fun craft turned to be a little bit more expensive when you have to buy multiple cans of spray paint that are like, I don't know, they're not super expensive, like $6 each, but still it adds up. And if I'm gonna make another one, then I need even more cans of spray paint. This was really fun to do in between baking the bread. I clearly was having a lovely day crafting and baking bread. So after it rises, I was just double checking the recipe because I haven't made this bread in a while, but all you do is pour it out onto a lightly floured surface and you kind of fold the bread into itself and then flip it over onto a sheet of parchment paper. And you'll see I had the Dutch oven in the oven preheating. It's supposed to be in there for 30 minutes or so. And then you put the dough directly into the Dutch oven, cover it with the top. We're gonna bake it. And then after it's baked for 30 minutes, you are going to take the top off and finish it in the oven for another 12 minutes or so. Okay, we're back to the box craft. I really hope you're not getting too bored of this yet because I was having so much fun, but it was also a little bit of a puzzle trying to figure out how to get it all together. So I'm gonna start getting into tape mode and then you'll see we need to carve out more little pieces of this. And I was also trying to figure out just structurally how to make it as strong as I could. Thinking about little kids being in there and kind of knocking a cardboard box around, I didn't want it to just be barely taped together, that it was just a decor piece. I want it to be something they can actually play in.
Okay, I think this is really starting to come together. So this is the little like dumpster scoop, and then I'm gonna have to attach some arms here, and then it looks like you can do like toilet paper towel rolls and then some black construction paper to look like the wheels or the treads rather. And then since I'm doing this so far in advance, I would love opinions here. I think it's gonna be really hard to like paint this. It's just there's so many colorful images. I don't know if the paint would be thick enough, if that would go over well. I guess I could try and spray paint it. I could also just get some like yellow poster board and put that on top, but then I have to like recut the whole thing, so that sounds really difficult. So let me know if you think spray paint would work or if I need to do the construction paper route. But I really want to put in the inside here like a little dashboard and a steering wheel. And then the last thing I'm going to do is cut open the back here. Where did I put the It's dangerous to not know where that is. I'm gonna cut the back open so that kids can crawl into it. It'd be helpful if there was flaps here, but this is the side that does not have flaps. So I'm gonna cut straight across and straight down like that.
Okay, so while I finish that up, here is an image of what progress I made after I finished filming this video. I'm really happy with it. I obviously still need to add the treads and a lot of other details. Steering wheel, dashboard, and the inside. I kind of want to clean up more of the inside and more tape around the windows. But I'm loving the way it's looking. It turned out so cute. I'm gonna go upstairs, pull out the bread from out of the oven, and I think that's pretty much it because I have got to run. I have some things that I still have to do today, and just really hope you loved today's video. I hope you're having a great Saturday, and until next time, I will see you all later.